There's no blood on it anyway, so that's always a good sign. Well folks, welcome back to the workshop. Today we've got a Makita planer on for repair, and I'm not sure who owns it, but I sure as hell hope they're okay. Because this thing, I would say, has drawn blood. Check this out. She's completely seized solid, won't budge. Look at this. There's a bit of clothing actually stuck on the blade holder. She's actually wrapped the whole way around the drum lock. So I'd say somebody's jumper or sleeve or coat or something has got caught in the blade and it got pulled onto them. I hope whoever was using it got out lightly and didn't get too badly sliced, because that ain't no laughing matter there. Hopefully it actually jammed up before it actually cut them. There's no blood on it anyway, so that's always a good sign. Hopefully it's alright, but let's see if we can fix this one up. Hopefully we can make the planer alright too. So she's totally jammed. We're hoping there's nothing actually wrong with the machine. Hopefully we can just unjam it. Yeah, leave the belt on. There's no point in stretching it. When this happens, it's very difficult to get it out again. It's wrapped around the bearings and that. It can bind in very tight. And forcing things can just cause more damage. And if you're missing a finger, it's even harder to do. It's very hard to remove a finger with a planer, but you can skin them very easily. That's a good job of pulling these out actually, because that's quite stiff. Still, these get caught up in your clothing. When they're going full speed, they'll actually just race towards you. And it doesn't matter what they're hitting, they're going to take chunks out of you. So pull out the brushes before you pull out this here armature. Now that's if this is going to come out for me. And just bending it here to help if I took out all the screws. Might work better like that. Yeah, looks like a jumper. At least it wasn't his trousers. You wouldn't want that getting too close to somewhere else. What if it's the pocket? Or is that the sleeve? I wonder if that's just the pocket of a hoodie or something. Might have got his belly. I think the planer got out lightly though. Looks like somebody's been trying to knock it out already, look. So that must have been tight. Just check the bearings. Now that it's in here. That's an open bearing anyway, that spins quite free. That's okay. That's a little bit. I think that there's only one that's even looking bad. It's not even completely gone. But just in case it's making a wild burling noise and she's running, we'll just change that one. I think the rest will be okay. Blow that down, we'll blow this out, change that bearing and get it back together again. Right, after cleaning that, Doesn't sound too bad, but it's a wee bit stiff. Airline's not even moving that drum. So we'll just change these two. But the armature's fine. Yeah, that was gone actually. Feels better when it's in place, but when you turn it by hand you can feel how crunchy it is. Now the armature's definitely alright. Change this, change these two. NSKs, both 608s is it? No, that one's a 608 and that's maybe a 6000. 6000, yeah. Oh. It's a tight one. It's a tight fit. These are very tight, sometimes you just have to smash them off. Tighten it up a bit more this time. Let's see if we can bite it. That's better. On 6000 and 168. That's her. If you want to change the other two bearings, it's just a matter of pulling them out as well. Taking off that there pulley of this side. One's a left hand thread and one's a right hand thread. But I have no reason to be changing them. It's not what it's actually left on for. I'm only changing these two because I can feel they are bad or going rough. I don't want to rebuild this, switch it on and hear it making a big growling sound because there's bad bearings on it and have to dismantle the whole thing again. These could be loud, these more than likely won't be. As well, these brush holders are a little bit stiff. Just give them a wee rub. And we'll just give the brushes a little rub as well, just to free them up. Shove all this back in again. And with this old girl back up and running again after she's bit somebody. Never be using baggy clothes around power tools. You never know what could get caught. It's a lesson you'd never like to learn. The machine gets this old, 20 years old. It's not uncommon for the brushes to corrode a little bit as well. Or just for dirt to stick to them. And they get stuck in the holder. That's what causing their own problems. So if you have them out, give them a wee filer and clean. Make sure they're running up and down nice and smooth. Now, that's the planer fixed. Let's hope the customer still has all his fingers to actually use it. It only takes a second to not pay attention for mistakes to happen. This gets caught in your clothes and gets pulled onto you. Imagine that there, going full speed. I mean, pulled into your stomach and just churning up your belly. Or worse, getting a finger on it. Wouldn't slice her off, I don't think, but it'll still do quite a bit of damage. Hopefully that's her now. See what she sounds like. That's it. One old Makita 9002 from 2006 up and running again. Anyway folks, that's it. I should do a quick one to highlight the dangers of power tools. Because sometimes you do get them on with war marks still on them. Anyway folks, as always, thanks for watching, liking the tool repair videos. Make sure to drop us a wee like and a follow down below. But until next time, I'll chat to you later.